the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
'57's the mic. Watch 57.
Focus, defense, focus.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I got it.
Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Big stop, let's go.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 38 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly again, you probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 2, Garoppolo being chased out left. And this is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. It's caught by Sanders. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic.
Here we go.
But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond, as you just noted.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down and goal. Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
21.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. They'll run here with Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Mike, 50, 51. Check 3, check 3. Showing it.
Now Olsen. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. CD, while we have a quick second here, I want to give a shout-out to 3 teams who have struggled mightily this year, who all got wins in Week 12. The Dolphins, the Redskins, and for their first win of the season, the Bengals.
How about you? I love your empathy, right? You hate to see teams struggle like this. Hate to see teams that are down. And when they get wins, you come with a little bounce, don't you? You got a little extra spring in your step. Those Bengals, and they beat the Jets, who at the time were hot, right? They've won 3 in a row.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Breida to get the third quarter started. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Garoppolo, eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 40 now on second down. Ryan, and he finds a man on the crossing route.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 27 yards. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Ready, 280, 21. Switch it. Come on, let's go.
On the carry, it's Olsen. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Quadri Olsen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's...
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Keanu Neal with a safety blitz for the sack. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that's complete to Sanders. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back now in Atlanta. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. He finds Coleman. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need... And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Flushed out right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating.
And the pressure gets to him again. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
11. Hey, 59, ready. Ready for that.
On first down, Ryan. Looking end zone for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 42 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. On first down, Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Hey, 59, ready?
Record.
Ready to go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Desmond Trufant. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7 if we made 1 more play.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a loss? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.